going to be doing, or tonight, I'm going to be doing a review of, in the camping theme, because I've got a heap, an absolute heap of camping gear, and this is one item. Like, I've tested a lot of stuff over the years, and the only stuff that I'll recommend, or the only things that I'll recommend, is things that I have actually tested myself and consider to be pretty good. Typically it's not the cheapest stuff, but at the end of the day you get what you pay for. So what I'm testing here is the, I don't know if you can see that or not, the Nemo Astro 25L, which lateral air baffles sleeping mat, or sleeping mattress. It's a sleeping mattress. So it's the Nemo Astro 25. I assume it holds 25 litres of air. Now, one nice thing about this mattress is that I blew it up about, I'm not joking, this is not an exaggeration. You know, these guys, no one pays me, so if I review something, I'm going to tell you, you know, the good things about it and the bad things about it, regardless of what make it is or who it's from. And I can tell you right now that this mattress does not deflate, because I have, you know, had mattresses in the past where you blow them up and like a few days later you can straight away, or even sooner, you can straight away tell that the thing's deflating, because the valve doesn't, you know, isn't airtight, doesn't work properly. Whereas this thing, I blew this up about a month ago, you know, roughly about a month ago. That's not I'm not exaggerating. And I slept on it. I slept on it for one night, because you don't have to sleep on it like for a week to figure out it's uncomfortable. One night of sleeping on a bad mattress and you know it's bad. Whereas this thing, it is really comfortable. It is really good. Admittedly, it cost, I got it from wildearth.com.au, so it's an Australian site, Australian outdoor camping site. It was $120 Australian. Now, that's a hell of a lot more than just like a flat foam mattress would cost, but I can, you know, this is what it packs into. Okay, that's like, you can see the diameter of the thing. That's what it packs into. So it doesn't take up that much room at all when it's packed, and if you deflate it properly. And it's 6 feet, like I measured it. It's 6 feet long, and I'm over 6 feet, and so I need a decent length mattress. This is good. It works great. It comes with a Velcro strap, so you can, you know, hold it together to put into the bag. Now, one thing I'd like to point out is that I'm a side sleeper. So anyone out there who's a side sleeper knows exactly what I'm talking about. You know, people who sleep on their backs, you can pretty much put up with even crap sleeping mats. But, pardon me, if you're a side sleeper, yeah, you can tell the crap ones from the good ones straight up. What, you know, there's nothing worse than waking up in a morning and being sore in the hips, like really sore. And I'm just going to recount a little anecdote of when I was in the army. Back in the day when I was in the army, we used to have some really crap equipment issued to us. And we had a sleeping mattress that we used to get issued to us. It was a Vietnam era sleeping mattress, and it was just like a plastic outer with 3 housings, and you used to put these plastic, you used to blow them up individually, these 3 plastic bladders, long bladders that slipped into it. My understanding is that in Vietnam, what a lot of soldiers used to use them for was when they'd carry bandoliers of M60 ammo, to stop them from getting dirty and wet and whatnot, they'd actually slip the bandoliers into those bladders and that's what they use them for, because that's pretty much all they were good for. Because I remember sleeping on that thing and it was not comfortable at all, and that's when I was young, you know, and I would wake up sore back then. And actually, one time I was in a particular jungle in a rubber plantation, and it was terraced, and I remember one night having this dream about floating on the ocean. You know, this dream of I'm floating on the ocean, floating on the waves. And I've woken up, and what's happened is that during the night, which is typical in the Asian jungle, it's just poured, and it was just pouring out with rain, and all this water was sweeping down the terraces, because they were terraced sort of backwards. The cut was like set back, so you had basically had a channel, and so I was basically I almost got swept away, you know, by that water. But that mattress back then was just garbage. But if you're a side sleeper and you want a decent mattress, get a decent nice night's sleep, and not wake up sore in the hips in the morning, get this one. Because I've tried heaps and heaps and heaps of mattresses, different mattresses, and I have to say that this is probably, the problem was that I was cheapening out. That was the problem. And once I bought one that was over $100, guess what? It works like it's worth over $100. So for 120, I think it was $118. For 120, about 120 Australian, you get quality. The material feels like quite sturdy. It feels sturdy. It doesn't feel cheap at all. God knows how, you know, how it would do if it got. You know what? If you put it down on the wrong ground, you're going to get it punctured. But just carry a patch kit with you. You know, that's the way to go. Carry a patch kit with you, and if you do puncture it accidentally, well, you know, you'll be right. But just like what I basically do when I'm outdoors and sleeping on a mattress is that I'll actually clear the ground and lay a bed of leaves or just something to mitigate the sharp surface, any sharp surfaces, and then you'll be right, you know. But at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, that's what it packs in it. So it's really quite a small package. It's worth carrying around. I have it, you know. I can't sleep straight on the ground. I just can't. It's, you know, I couldn't back then. Like when I was 20 years old, you know, I'd wake up just a cripple. And now, I can't. I don't even think about it. But so the Nemo Astro 25L with lateral air baffles. This is the way to go. And like I said, I blew this up a month ago, and it has not gone down at all. So this valve, really, really works. Yeah, it really, really works well. It's got a bit of an instruction on it. Yeah, so I highly recommend it. If you want a decent air mattress, if you want to wake up, you know, refreshed in the morning and not sore in the hips because you're a side sleeper like me, buy this. Again, I'm not getting any kickbacks, so you won't see any links to Amazon or anyone else. You know, I'm just telling you what I personally think is good stuff, and this is really, really good stuff. So if you want a good air mattress and you're a side sleeper, buy this, and I'll see you later.